Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This your favorite cousin Chief at GC Radio, and today I have a treat for you. I have the one and only Ayana Patrice, and she is here, and she is such a delight. She's going to talk about her history, what's going on in her music career, and we're also going to share a video with you. She has a anthem coming up, and my goodness, you're going to have to hear this, man. This is a feature. She not only made a wonderful interview, she made it like a movie. So it's kind of like a thriller thing, or R. Kelly coming out of the closet, not trying to associate her with R. Kelly, no Diddy, nothing like that, but just give you a picture of what we're talking about. The young lady is very talented. She's very photogenic. And let me introduce Patrice. How you doing today?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm challenged and inspired. I'm challenged to get through the issues and the hoops and hurdles of the day, and inspired to try to get it knocked out. So,
Absolutely.
so let's start at the beginning. What was your childhood like, and how did you get involved with music?
Well, my childhood, I had a good childhood coming up. Grew up in a small country town called Osceola, Arkansas.
Okay.
And I grew up there, went to school there, graduated high school there, and moved to West Memphis, Arkansas in my mid 20s and got married, been married since age 24. I'm 43 now. I'm not ashamed of my age.
Well, you
Yeah.
age well, man. I would definitely card you if you're trying to get a drink. You definitely get carded.
Yeah, absolutely. I get carded. I get carded. But yeah, childhood was good. I grew up, I have a musical background, grew up in the church, in the choir, on the praise teams, doing, plays, skits, and in my childhood, that's where the artistry began because my mom and dad would have company over and they would put me in the middle of the floor in front of company and I would be performing in front of I was singing Betty Wright and Anita Baker. I mean, it was wonderful. It was a wonderful childhood. Like you said, everything has its challenges, but for the most part, my childhood groomed me into the artist that I am today.
Okay. So, did you ever sing in a church choir and all that?
Yes, yes. And currently on my church's praise team. Yeah. I'm
Wonderful.
in church choir all my life. Choir director. I worked closely with the musicians. I'm not a musician, but I am vocally inclined. And so I gave parts and, taught the songs and directed the choir. And that's pretty cool. It's something that I enjoy doing as well.
Now, see, that's a blessing. They say, everybody can sing in church, and that's supposed to be a sound of joyful noise. But if I go in there and start singing, they're going to carry me out with a bunch of pallbearers, no casket, because I'm not going to make no joyful noise. I can't carry a
Uh-uh.
tune to be put in a wheelbarrow. That's not my forte.
Yeah.
I can DJ and I'm a radio personality, but a singer, not even in the bathroom in the shower.
You gotta stay in your lane. You gotta stay in your lane.
So that's a blessing, man. So tell me this, Ayana, how did the transition go from gospel to church to going to R&B and Southern Soul?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's really not a transition because I still do both.
Okay.
But as far as when I branched out and started, doing more Southern Soul and R&B on a public note, the transition began, I'll say about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago or so. The first thing I did is I had a concert
Okay.
and it was an R&B concert. And that was kind of like a wow for everybody because everybody knew me from singing from church. And they were like, oh, you really gonna do that? And kind of, dealt with a little backlash with it or whatever. But this music period is something that I'm passionate about. And I love all kinds of music, all different genres of music. And so when I branched out and did it, it was, I was kind of reluctant about it, but I was passionate about it at the same time and wanted to pursue it. And so I got my feet wet with it and waited a little while. And then people started asking me to come and perform at like private parties and events. And it wasn't gospel, it was like R&B. And I would started off doing like covers, Shaka Khan, Anita Baker, Betty Wright, started off doing covers. And then I got into writing my own songs and I released Side Chick Side Chick came out in April. My new single came out in April. But the transition, it was a little rocky, but I'm learning to develop my own sound and and just to walk in who I am, what makes me comfortable and just to pursue my purpose as an artist.
Wonderful. Amazing. Amazing. Now you mentioned a little bit of it earlier, but I was going through the bio and I saw that you were a dancer. Um,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
do you do your own choreography in your videos, and what other dancing do you do? You
I
give lessons?
do as
Left feet. You give lessons?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
That's a part of my artistry as well. I'm a poet, dancer, singer, songwriter, actress. I just embody the whole arts. But yeah, I do dance, and as a matter of fact, all of my songs have line dances. As a matter of fact, the song that we're talking gonna be presenting today, "Side Chick," has
Okay.
a line dance. And so, yeah, I feel like, that's trending and I love to dance and that, kind of just gives the song an extra spice. But yeah, I love dancing. I also do, like you say, in the church, liturgical and praise dance as well.
Oh, okay.
But that's
Excellent.
always been a part
Excellent.
of me too.
Wonderful, man. That's amazing. So if you don't mind, I want to click in and show a little bit of side chick video, and then we'll come back and finish the interview. You mind if we do that real quick? We'll
All
debut it on
right.
GC Radio. All right,
Show
y'all
the
stay tuned.
people.
I got a treat for y'all. Y'all watch this. And
Hello. May I speak to Kevin?
He's not home. Max, who's calling?
Well, this is Lisa. May I ask who you are?
I am Kevin's wife. This is Michelle.
I'm sorry. Did you just say his wife?
I did say his wife, and I'm also the mother of his children. Listen, Kevin left his phone at home today, and he's out on business and won't be back until late. What contracting company are you with?
Contractor? No, ma'am. I'm no contractor. I'm a little more than that.
Okay. What exactly is that supposed to mean?
I mean, I'm his woman. Listen, Kevin and I have been seeing each other for 6 months now. And he hasn't been responding to my text messages, so I decided to call him to let him know that I was running a little behind on our usual lunch date downtown.
You what? Girl, clearly you have dialed the wrong number. You must have lost your mind.
No, I have the right number. Kevin Matthews, 901-907-0156. And what concerns me the most is how he has been able to hide the fact that he has been married from me for over half a year. I mean, we spend plenty of time together. Movies, dates, you name it, even the gym. And it has never been any signs. Wow. Now that I think about it, it does make sense. Because he never spends the night with me. And he's always coming over to my place, saying that he roommates with his sister and that he works nights. Wow. How could I have not known? He doesn't even wear his ring around me.
Honey, let me just stop you right there, okay? Because what I am trying not to do is get out of character with you. But at this point, I'm going to have to rain on your little parade. So whatever you think that you have going on with my husband, trust and believe, I can guarantee you that it won't last. Whatever time you think that you have spent, whatever plans have been made, or whatever promises that have been made to you, you can consider them null and void. Okay? Because you are just a side chick and a fling. You will never mean anything.
But hold on, what you mean? Let me say. Wow.
Man, that is a production. I mean, the quality of the video, it went along with what we with the theme and everything. I mean, wow, that is a great production. Who did the choreography and the filming for you?
His name is Xavier Jones, and
Okay.
yeah, he did the videography part. But I produced it. I wrote wrote the parts
Movement.
for the actors, and just kind of did the executive thing behind the scenes, told him how I wanted it, and all he did was just put the camera to it, and obviously, the music and everything. But yeah, it was
Man.
all a vision that came to me. I was like, yeah, I want to put actors to this and really just paint a picture. And there's actually a part two coming out, which is going to tell the side chick side of the story.
I can't
Yeah.
wait for that. So what motivated your side chick song? What was the
Oh,
motivation?
a 3 a.m. wake up. Like it's seriously, it just came out of nowhere. And being a writer, I usually keep a pen and paper beside me because stuff just comes to me randomly when I'm driving and I have to grab my phone and just put a voice record in because I may forget. And so I just have to jot things down real quick. So it's like with Side Chick, it was like a 3 a.m. wake up. And actually, my husband and I were sitting on the couch watching movies until the movie started watching us. And woke up, looked at the clock, and like it was like three something. And these lyrics and this melody just came to me. And I grabbed my paper pen and started writing just as quick as it came to me. I was trying to get it down, just chicken scratch, trying to, get it down because it was coming so fast. And so I nudged my husband. I was like, baby, listen to this. What you think? He half asleep, just snoring and carrying on. And I'm like, whatever. And so finished the song up. Woke up the next day when I realized he was wide awake to really just listen to what it is. And he was like, I liked it. I was like, baby, I feel like this is something that I need to release. So I got with my manager, who's also my MD, and told him, I said, check this out. I sent it to him actually. And I said, I want to put, I already knew how I wanted the melody to go and everything. And he got in the studio, recorded it, dropped it, and here we are now. Side chick.
Wow. I mean, that was
Yeah,
a plan well put together. I mean, I love the song. Um, I love the video. And
thank you.
part two, man, we can't wait to see the part
Yeah,
two where this is going to. I mean, this is
yeah.
going to be fantastic. I can't wait for that.
The last part of that video, you didn't show
Uh,
it, but for the viewers who, if you want to go and look at it, it's Side Chick by Ayanna Patrice. Look at the very end of it and see what the side chick does. She actually does something. And that's
okay,
what's
hold
going
on,
to
hold
be.
on, hold on. No, let's spoil it for him. Let's let him check it out. Hold on. We'll be right back. My bad. It's going to start from the beginning since I
Yeah,
stopped it.
you can't forward it. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you said the end of the
Yeah.
don't look. Let's not tell them. Don't leave them in
I
suspense.
know. Y'all
That
gonna
way your
look at it.
views go up. That way your
Yeah.
views will go. Let's leave
Yeah.
them in
Yeah.
suspense. Yeah.
Yeah. Go look at the end.
So, as you transitioning from the church and moving on to the film, doing your own videos and writing the treatments and this song right here, writing a part two. Are you performing right now? Do you have any performances coming up anytime soon?
Yes, I have actually quite a bit coming up this weekend.
Uh huh.
For the July weekend is going to be really, really busy for me. This Saturday, if anybody's on and listening in the Memphis area, I'll be at this place called Club Lucille's for a Southern Soul day party. And it's going to be with artists Dollar Bill, not Dollar Bill, and Zach McGee. And it's a Southern Soul Day party. And then that night, I'll be at this place called the Soul Train Lounge in Memphis, and it's formerly known as Club Paradise. And I'm actually a regular there. Yeah, I'm booked all the rest of the year there. But we're having a Ladies in Leopard, ladies in leopard. So you're gonna see a lot come in, you're gonna see a whole lot of ladies in leopard print and all that. It's pretty cool theme, and it's we're repping the cancer season. So we're gonna have all the cancers in the house and all the ladies in leopard. That's what I have going on this weekend. I also have some things going on in my community where I go to the nursing home and sing to the residents there. And it's just kind of like a volunteer thing that I do, and have a taste of the Delta coming up. It's kind of like a boots and dukes thing with the cowboy hats and the boots and all of that. And it's going to be an outside Southern Soul Music Festival, Southern Soul and R&B Music Festival. And the headliners for that is the PC Band. I got a whole lot of stuff coming up. I'll be performing at Bass Pro in Memphis, Tennessee. They have a Shop Black Memphis festival outside. And so that's going to be pretty cool. And one of the biggest things that I have coming up that's near and dear to me, the month of October, I'm going to dedicate the whole month of October to women who have survived breast cancer survivors and also domestic violence, because that's breast cancer awareness and domestic violence awareness month, the month of October. And I'm doing a tour, and it's called the Pink Out Purple Passion Tour, and it's dedicated to those women. And so the different places that I'm going to be going to, and if those of you who will follow me, the itinerary will be on my social media platforms. But the different events that I'm going to, we're going to have our purple and our pink on, and just representing and celebrating these women through song. And it's not just going to be me. I'm going to be with friends in the artistry. I'm inviting some people in to help me celebrate those people. But yeah, I got quite a bit going on and coming up. Not just with music, but I have plays coming up, and
She
different.
said plays. Wow.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to do a tour. It starts in November. It's called Another Christmas Temptation, and I share the stage with actor celebrity Tony Grant. And those who are familiar with him, he's one that is uh with Tyler Perry. He's one under Tyler Perry's umbrella. Yeah, and he's
Wow.
also one of the singers in the Temptations as well. And I play his wife, and it's entitled Another Christmas Temptation, and we're going to be doing a tour. And this year, Patrice Lovely is going to be a part of it. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. So I love the stage. I love entertaining people. I love just, being an impact in people's lives, not just making an impression. I feel like anybody can make an impression, but not everybody can make an impact and leave that lasting impression. But yeah, I got a lot coming up. So y'all gotta follow me. Keep up with your girl.
So let our people know how to find you. Where your social media, your website, how to get a hold of you.
Yes, I am on pretty much all social media outlets. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm not as really fluent on Snapchat and a few of the others that the younger generation use, but for the most part, you can find me on those. And I'm not Ayana Patrice on those. I'm actually Ayana Childs. That's my last name. Childs, Childs. I have two Facebook pages. One of them is Ayana Patrice Music and More. But the one that I fluent is the Ayana Childs page. And that's, where my biggest following is. And I just kind of branched out and added another just to, because Facebook only allows you 5,000 followers or 5,000 friends. And so I had to add an additional for other followers, and then for promoters and things of that nature, people to see and keep up with what I have going on. But yeah, that's how you find me.
Well,
And then
you
also for booking, you can reach me at 901-907-7208. I have a live band. I'll also sing off of tracks. And then if you are somebody, a promoter, club promoter, or anybody like that, that has like a house band or whatever, I will use the house band. I just require a rehearsal with the house band, because I've had some situations where I've showed up and the band kind of like, ugh. But yeah, so yeah, that's how it goes.
Ayana, you have a lot going on and so much energy and a lot of talent. Man, you guys don't need to miss out on this young lady. Like I said, she has a lot going for her, so much energy, explosive story, and the side chick. And I can't wait to hear part two. And I know you got another song that you're waiting to release as you complete it.
Yes,
And we can't wait
yes.
to, we got to bring you back with the music, man. You got
Arkansas
to come
woman.
back.
Arkansas woman. It will be released either late July, early August. We've already recorded it. We're just putting the final touches on it to release it to the people. But I'm very excited about this song. It's more near and dear to me than Side Chick is. The
Arkansas
Arkansas
woman. So
woman.
what was the motivation about Arkansas woman? Let's give him a little tease about it. What was the motivation with that?
From Arkansas. You got your Mississippi boy, and
Okay.
you got your Tennessee whiskey, but I'm from Arkansas. And so I just wanted to um shout out, really all of the women from the South, but ain't nothing like a woman from Arkansas. And so yeah, I just wanted to shout out my my state, the natural state. Arkansas. Yeah, no
Man,
shade. because I actually shout out all of the southern states in my song. But just thinking back over my life growing up in Arkansas and how things were, with me coming up, in the country and in the South, these things are just a lot different. Even when I visit upstate, and I am around my relatives, they're like, "You so country," because they say it, it comes out in my accent. But I'm like, I don't really use the difference because, but people that are upstate can really tell. They say you deep from the country, but it is what it is. But yeah, so that's what inspired Arkansas Woman, just to give a shout out and just to put a brand on, how special we are.
Wonderful, wonderful. When you become an artist and you get out there and you start making your tracks and your shows, it's very difficult. And a lot of people, believe it or not, have a lot of talent to sing and try to sing. I'm not one of them, but they get stage fright. What motivates you? What eases your nerves when you get in front of a crowd or and you get to perform? How do you
It's not me.
focus?
It's not me singing. It's God in me that's singing to out. It's not me. It's that inner strength that comes because naturally, I'm not shy naturally, but I'm not gonna say that I don't get nervous either. I always have that nervousness, and usually like when I get on stage, I start off kind of a little jittery a little bit, but once I'm there, once I get that initial couple of, ooh la la's out, I'm good. Just kind of feeling the crowd out or whatever. Because you have your crowds that get with you, you have your crowds that don't get with you. But I
Right.
am really a performer. I'll go out in the crowd. I do mic tosses. I interact with my crowd. I don't just stay on the stage. I actually go out
You perform.
and sing, perform. I'm singing happy birthday. I'm putting the mic in the people's and like sing with me, girl. Come on, and just really, and I just feel like it hits different when your audience feels like they're a part of the show. Like their presence matters. It's not just about y'all coming, paying your money to see me, but it's also about me embracing the fact that you're here to see, if that makes sense.
I mean, it makes plenty of sense, and it's kind of like the philosophy I have over here. When I'm on a radio station, as we were building it, it was no problem. We had no listeners in the beginning, but as we built our impact, and we over 51 different countries and hundreds of people listen to us. When I look at the stats, sometimes I get a little paranoid. But then what I think about, I said, you know what? I'm pretending I'm talking to one person, and everybody else is ear hustling, and that kind of
Right.
like makes it smooth. Where I can just do it on
Yeah.
autopilot, but it's a lot of practice. I also listen to my recordings. I go back. What can I have said different? What can I have done different? Because when you're doing entertainment, it's all about the experience. You want to leave people
Yep.
with a positive and a experience to get them to come back because they don't have to listen to your song. They don't have to listen to my show, and they don't have to tune in. They have a lot of choices today. With their cell phones and Spotify and um, um, satellite radio. I mean,
Mhm.
it's a lot of competition for what we do, and there's a lot of
Mhm.
artists out there. But
Right.
those that can get that lasting impression and experience, they kind of win over the crowd and get the crowd to come back. And it's a joy to try to do that and then do it over again.
Right, absolutely, it is. And just to make that connection and to be relatable, be touchable and approachable also is very important to me. I don't want to come off as this stuck up artist that, is entitled, because I've never been like that. Ever since I was a child, I've never met a stranger, ever. I've always been, approachable and I've always just been, outgoing, outspoken and just someone that is just a relatable person. And even in my music I try to convey a relatable message. I don't want to just sing stuff that sounds good. I want to sing stuff and write stuff that people can relate to, that people are going through, dealing with, just real life stuff that just really uh pierces the soul, and what's from the heart reaches the heart. And everything that I write, everything that I put out, everything that I do, even my song choice when I do covers, it's always something that, is just, I always want to sing something that, has a message. I don't want to just sing about sex and money. I want to sing about love and love making and romance. The stuff that I grew up on basically, because I'm old school. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what advice you got for newcomers just starting out and trying to get out there and make an imprint and get seen and try to get on shows? But what advice you have for
Well, I will say this: um, be you, be you, be original. I'm not the type of artist that tries to pattern herself behind anybody, because if you try to duplicate what the next person is doing, you rob your viewers, your followers, your listeners, and your fans of the greatness that you can actually put out. So don't rob people of that. Be you. Me, I'm spiritual, so I put God first in all that you do. Stay humble. Low is always the way. Don't get puffed up. I don't care how many fans, followers you obtain, how much money you start making, what platforms you grace. Always stay humble. Always stay relatable, and always stay teachable. Also, because there's always room for improvement in whatever you do in life, not just artistry, but just in whatever you do in life. There's always room for improvement. Study your craft, master your craft, and just do what you do and be the best, not better than anybody else or try to be the best out here. Just be the best version of you. Don't compromise who you are. uh Remain integral. Don't sell out. Don't sell out. And I say again, don't sell out,
them?
because when you there are certain platforms and um uh certain places that you may go, and there are some things that may take place, and you may have your eye on that thing, and if it's not for you, don't sell out for the sake of it, because understand this: there are going to always be open doors and opportunities that I know for a fact that you're not going to have to sell out to walk in. It might look
Excellent.
good and it might sound good. And I'm learning this, I've learned this early on. I haven't been a Southern Soul artist long, but just throughout life, I've never been shy of any open door. And I've never had to screw my way in any door. I've never had to compromise my integrity to be a part of anything. And if that has ever occurred, if those type of opportunities have ever been presented to me, I've easily said, no, that ain't for me. And so yeah, just be you, remain integral, remain humble, and keep God first. That's the advice.
Now, I just got a
Yes.
text message. One of the listeners tuning in, and they saying with the experience that you put in that song, seems like you have a lot of knowledge about side piece stuff. Have you ever thought about doing an article like a Dear Abby or advice about side piece?
Absolutely, absolutely, because I've been married almost 20 years, but I will say this, I'm big on transparency. I know something about being a side chick too. And so this is not a shot at side chicks or anybody. This I'm actually speaking from both perspectives, because you every woman that sleeps with another woman's husband is not a hoe and a homewrecker, because there are women out there that have been victimized, had absolutely no idea. And you saw in the song that she was like, he couldn't possibly be married because we've been doing this and we've been. So there are women that know, and there are women that don't know. And so yeah, I have some experience. Yes, I'm big enough to say my truth, but I'm happily married almost 20 years now. But I would be, whatever door is open for me and whatever arena is presented to me to be able to share about my past story, uh how I transitioned from that life and that mindset to to be a faithful wife. I'm willing to help anybody in any walk of life. Yeah. But yeah, I can definitely talk to you about being a side chick too, as well as a wife.
All right,
So
we might have to set
I know both sides of the track.
we might have to
That's
set
the
up
benefit, that's the benefit in it.
we might have to say you set up a blog for that, man, and for the part two, and that'll get the kick campaign to get that rolling. Was
Okay.
there anything else you'd like to tell our people, and also give them your social media again, or anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I would like to say, download the side chick. It is especially if you're a wife listening, it is the official wives anthem. And we are in a day and time where people, don't have that stand up stamina, don't have that, stick and stay in them. I come from a time where, the husband would have a whole nother family on the other side of the track, but that woman stayed. And I'm not saying we're in a different day and time now, but I'm just the song side chick really embodies the wife's ability to hold down her crown and to basically not get ignorant with females, that you never leave your throne to entertain peasant activities. I tell that to anybody. I'll say that again. Never leave your throne to entertain peasant activities. It's important as wives. And then even in the song, I say, you better bag it on up. I mean, right now, if you don't want to catch these hands, I'm not talking about fighting. I'm not talking about fighting. That part is really just a drawing mechanism, because I know that we're in a day and time where people like look if you book, they stay on ready, and so that's a drawing mechanism. But what the meat of that and the revelation of that song is really talking about a wife that stays poised and
Okay.
rooted in her position in the face of adversity. Don't be out here clowning. Let her catch these hands, not these hands. Because you can do more with this than you can with that. Because, baby, one thing about it, if a woman is adamant about trying to tear your house down, she ain't messed up about these right here. Because some women are adamant enough to fight you over what belongs to you. I've seen it happen. And you have those women out here, and you have some that, hey, let me bag it up. But then you also have those praying wives out there. You have the silly wives to be like, look, don't come for my man, I'm gonna beat the out of you. But then you also have those praying wives. I haven't experienced it, I'm grateful for that. But there are so many. This side chick is so many women's story across the nation. And I know that I was not awakened at 3 a.m. in the morning just to be scribble scrabbling on a piece of paper just to put the song out. This is a message. That's why I deemed it the official wives anthem. It's an anthem. It is for you, especially if you're a wife. It's for you. It's written for you. It's put out there for you. And hold your crown down, queens. And you side chicks, hey, listen, I used to be you. So hey, I ain't coming from a place of judgment. So like, hey, we can switch it up, because there is somebody out there just for you too, queen.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, this lady's intelligent. She's very talented. Writing the treatments for her videos, co-directing the videos, the content of the song, man, is amazing. I can't wait to hear part two.
Man, I'm coming hard on part two. See, because that side chick, she didn't know. She didn't know he was married. She like, what you talking about? So, in her defense, she got something she want to say. But you still gotta watch the end of that video. Y'all gonna be like, no, she didn't.
Yeah.
Pay
So
attention.
so that's a teaser. So you guys got to see the ending of that. So we don't want to spoil that for you. So make sure you go to Ayana Patrice Child's page and check out the video, her YouTube. And if you want, you can go to gcradiohub.com and we'll put the link up there, as well as when we post the video up on our website. And you can always come to the GC Radio group on Facebook and catch her information as well. Matter of fact, she's a member of the group. You can chat with her live and connect with her as well through Facebook with us. So I'd like to thank you and coming in and sharing, your views, your music, your video with us. And we got to have you back, man. You got to come back.
Yes, I would love to.
Now,
I would definitely love to.
I'm gonna ask a special favor. Do you mind singing a little bit and let the audience hear the talent that you have?
Absolutely, absolutely. You want me to sing it a cappella?
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. My girl gonna give y'all a treat right here live on GC Radio on the Keep It 100 show with your cousin Chief. Give me a sample.
All right, I'm just gonna sing the chorus, and it goes like this: You ain't gonna play in my face or ever think you can take my place. You're just a side chick and a fling. You ain't gonna ever mean anything, because he is my man. Oh, baby girl, I hope you understand. Hey, you better back it on up. I mean, right now, if you don't want to catch these hands.
That's what I'm talking about. That girl can sing. That girl can sing. That's what
Thank
I'm
you.
talking about. So again, I'd like to thank you again coming to the GC Radio K100 show, singing for our people live, sharing your video, your experiences with them. And like I said, I cannot wait to part two. You got to call me up and let me get in advance so we can premiere and hopefully break the record here. I cannot wait to get it in my hands. I can't
Absolutely.
wait.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Uh, so,
No doubt.
So, like I said, once again, those of y'all that want to catch a hold of Miss Ayanna Patrice, you can always come to the GC Radio Facebook group or page. You can also catch her through our social media. She will be back. We will get part 2 of this song soon. And thank y'all for coming out and where we always keep it 100.